con los terroristas.
And do the Harlem Shake.
What? In this week's Blizzplanet Weekly, we find out that Blizzard is revealing something new at PAX East, while patch 5.2 is approaching release, StarCraft Vengeance hits the internet, Diablo 3 for PlayStation gets some more information, and I hijacked the Blizzplanet Bitch Session. So of course, Blizzard is going to be at PAX East. Well, we just got an email from Blizzard. Now, this has kind of been all over the internet. People have been finding this out. But they're saying that they're going to introduce something new, all right? So let me first off quote the email they sent over to us. We've been working on a little something different from our other games. It's not a sequel, expansion, or that rumored next-gen MMO. But it's something we're excited for you to get your hands on. So what could this be? You know, of course, yeah, right. Well, the email had a picture that uses the same Blizzard logo that they used for Diablo 3. So we already know Diablo 3 is coming to PlayStation 3 and 4, and that it will be shown at PAX East, at least the 3 version. So a lot of people are thinking, oh, it's got to be that. But we don't think that's the case. See, this is something new. See, PAX East, we already have interviews lined up for Diablo 3 on console, and this email came to us after that had already been lined up, interview and all. So we're really thinking this is not Diablo 3 related, all right? So let's talk about what they might be revealing at PAX East. Now, the first thing that comes to mind, of course, is Blizzard All-Stars. All right, we know the Heart of the Swarm team is going to kick in full throttle on Blizzard All-Stars once Heart of the Swarm comes out. Now, it was originally going to be a StarCraft 2 mod. Now it's going to be a standalone game. Could we possibly see this improved Blizzard All-Stars at PAX East? Or my own personal little interjection, maybe because MOBA works on console, a console version of Blizzard All-Stars. Wouldn't that be something? Another possibility, let's talk about the mobile market. Maybe they're making something that ties into World of Warcraft, something bigger than the current mobile Armory app. Now in that all you can do is access the auction house and guild chat, but what if it's something else like level up your fishing, or of course Eldorian's favorite thing, portable pet battles? You know, he never gets enough of that. I'm pretty sure that's all he ever does in World of Warcraft is play with his pets. A less likely option, okay, I'm going to call this a complete shot in the dark, probably never going to happen, StarCraft Ghost getting revived. All right, let's all chuckle together, right? You know, development hell right there. Thou art StarCraft Ghost. But, you know, it was an old FPS title they were developing for the original Xbox last decade before the 360 came out. Probably not happening, but with Blizzard getting back into the console market a little harder, maybe? Wouldn't that be something? I think that would take over all gaming news for a while if that happened. But don't count your chickens before they hatch. All right, let's talk World of Warcraft.
Here's the beef.
So we know patch 5.2 is coming soon, but all signs are pointing to this upcoming Tuesday, March 5th. So this week, developers have been having interviews with various fan sites regarding the patch. We know they were originally aiming for this past week for a release date. Last but not least, the best clue we have that patch 5.2 is going to drop next week is because we have an official trailer for 5.2, all right? So this trailer has Lore Walker Cho narrating, talking about the Thunder King. Now, it's a poem written by lead quest designer Dave Kosak, set to some really nice music. Check out the trailer.
Pandaria, her hills of gold, in dark and mournful times of old, did once a hopeless horror hold. When from her sacred veil did spring, with storm and flash, a monstrous thing, his name Lei Shen, the Thunder King. His thunder boomed across the land, and none who dared and fought could stand against the Iron Tyrant's hands. A palace grand, A walled domain, such mighty works born of his reign, built by slaves, their hearts in chains. But seasons change and tyrants die, his fury spent in times gone by. The thunder slept beneath Kunlai.
Secure the remains, brothers.
By Zandalari hands, he has been taken. By Zandalari voice, he has awakened. Heroes, sound the drums. The Thunder King comes. The Thunder King comes.
You want a piece of me, boy?
So let's talk Heart of the Swarm launch events. Now, we talked last week how there are just going to be a ton of these launch events going on. Let's talk about the big ones, though. Of course, Irvine, California for North America. Of course, that's where Blizzard, that's home for Blizzard. Versailles in France for Europe. Seoul, South Korea for Asia. And Melbourne for Australia. Now, these are just the main ones, and these will all be live streamed on Twitch TV/StarCraft throughout the day. All right? Now, currently we don't have, when these are going to be going on, Team Liquid and Day 9 will be hosting community events during the stream. They're really making a whole day event out of the launch of Heart of the Swarm. Now, we talked a little bit about something called Vengeance. Well, after this whole Vengeance event they've been doing this last week, showcased a new cinematic trailer. Now, what we've got is it's a lot of the stuff from the first cinematic with a few added scenes. It definitely looks like Kerrigan is going to start out really sort of vulnerable and weak, but that won't last long. She will be seeking vengeance. Check out the new trailer.
Proud Dominion citizens, the Zerg threat has been removed. Their swarm is leaderless. We have won.
The killing will never stop until Minsk is dead.
Forget Minsk. I moved heaven and earth to bring you back, Sarah.
There's something dark in me, Jim.
Kerrigan, you betrayed us all. No, you're not even human anymore.
Stand down! I never gave up on you, Sarah. Don't you give up on us!
I now see my true enemy. I am the Swarm. Armies will be shattered. Worlds will burn. Vengeance shall be mine.
How many innocents have you killed? How many more have to die? What if Raina could see you right now?
What have you done?
What I had to.
Stay a while and listen.
Session.
So we talked a lot last week about Diablo 3 going to consoles, PS3 and PS4 specifically. Well, there's been a whole hullabaloo following that. A lot of discussion, the developers answering some questions, and one of the big things that came up was, will Diablo 3 for consoles be cross-platform with PCs? And the big answer is no. They would love to do it, don't get them wrong, they really would, but they just said there's no connectivity between the PlayStation Network and Battle.net. Now, of course, there's been no official announcement for Xbox 360 or the next gen, so there's no discussion of that quite yet. But at this point, no connectivity between PlayStation Network and Battle.net. Now, another common question, or should I say a common complaint, which is, you know, more stupidity, but whatever. Diablo 3 sucks, so to speak, so people are saying, because Blizzard intended to make it for console and not PC. Are you guys just thick? I mean, seriously, the PC version came out, it will be well over a year, maybe even 2. I mean, this is Blizzard we're talking about, before we see the console version. Now, the community managers have already said that the controls for the PlayStation version will be dramatically overhauled from the PC version. You actually get direct control over your character. A lot of the spells and abilities will have to work differently, and it's more than just pointing and clicking. There might be some dodging. I guarantee you the entire balance structure is going to change with a new gameplay. They're going to have to adapt the PC version to the console. But seriously, do you guys play console games? I play a lot of them. Diablo 3, not so much a console game, okay? Get over that whole idea. Alright, if that wasn't enough bitching, let's get into the real Blizzplanet Bitch Session. Well, it seems Eldorian didn't have anything for me to talk about that was Blizzard related this week for the Blizzplanet Bitch Session, and admittedly it's been months since I've done an episode of the Bearded Gamer Show, so maybe I've just got a few things to get off my chest. Hit it! You missed me, right? Bearded Gamer time, little controller confessional. Alright, first off, stop comparing PC gaming rigs to the PlayStation 4. Okay? It's apples and oranges. Let me put it in perspective for you. The PlayStation 3 has 256 megabytes of RAM. Megabytes! Alright, you build a PC gaming rig with 256 megabytes and see what the fuck you can run. Maybe the first Fallout? I mean, for God's sakes. What they can run, you know, it's a dedicated system. The architecture is different. Yes, PS4 is supposed to be closer to PC. But trying to compare them straight up on hardware with no actual benchmarks is just stupid. Get over it. Nevertheless, why the fuck is Sony using x86 instead of 64? Is this 1998? Seriously? Anyway, more Sony. I'm sorry. Move? Move? Who gives a shit about Move? Connect One. Here's an idea. Move on. No one wants to use that crap. Next up, fuck you, Esquire Channel. That's all there is to it. I love G4. Alright, Assassin's Creed 4. No, I'm not surprised. No, there's another Assassin's Creed this year? Shocking! No, it's not really. But here's what I think. I just don't care. I mean, seriously, does any of the core gaming market still play these games? Are you still following? It's kind of getting long in the tooth and a bit tedious at this point. All right. This is a Wii U. Well, it's a Wii U gamepad. Okay, take it away. Eldorian is sad because there just aren't enough games for his Wii U. Please fix this. This is a PlayStation Vita. Okay. Now, once I finish playing Persona 4 Golden, which granted that will take a while, there are not enough games for that, and that makes me sad. Please, fix this. Finally, PC players, I want you to get excited. There is a new generation of consoles coming, and I know you guys, the hardcore PC gamers sitting up on your ivory tower looking down at the consoles as utter shite. But here's the thing. Developers create games for the lowest common denominator, the lowest common system. The vast majority of PC games, of all games, they are built for the consoles because that's the biggest part of the market. They're going to build it at whatever technology level is available there. Even though we have all these much higher end things that a PC can do, that's what they're shooting for down there. Yes, there are some scalable technologies and physics engines, and there are some dedicated, awesome PC games. The Witcher, hello CD Projekt Red. I heart you guys so much for what you do. But here's the thing. With this next gen, the technology bumps up. When the technology bumps up, a lot of our PCs can already handle it. Or with a few upgrades, we're right there. And of course, we're PCs, so we're still looking a little better than those consoles. I mean, come on. Do you think it was a coincidence that NVIDIA announced the GeForce GTX Titan the day before the PlayStation 4 announcement? No. The technology level's coming up. PC is going to rise to the occasion. It's still going to be the most awesome. But the next-gen consoles are definitely a good thing for us PC gamers. All right, that does it for the controller confessional within the Blizzplanet Bitch Session and this week's Blizzplanet Weekly. All right, be sure to, of course, head over to blizzplanet.com. All the news, reviews, fantastic community, everything you need to know about Blizzard Entertainment games. We'll see you guys next week. What?